What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that hot topic basketball analysis. Um, Live on YouTube, of course, on the analysis playground on there, and we're going to talk about Billy Donovan, the man that was started his career off NBA wise in OKC, found the way to get to Chicago, has really been coaching up and getting some good results from the Chicago Bulls team that he inherited. Then it has changed. Then the team has evolved, and now they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do with Josh Giddey, how much money they gonna pay him, if they're gonna keep him. We don't know what's gonna happen with that yet. But one thing we do know now is that Billy Donovan will sign, and they have agreed to a multi-year extension. And it makes sense because not too many coaches that can coach and develop talent like Billy Donovan can. And he understands what he's there for. He understands what they're trying to do. They're on the same page with that. And it makes sense that if he's doing what he does and he's giving you the results that you want, you should want to bring him back. You should want to continue that partnership with him. And I think that it makes a lot of sense for the Chicago Bulls to do this. They hired him for that reason, and they're still in that process of rebuilding and trying to find another star or superstar to get them back to the playoffs and get them in a situation where they can possibly win a championship. Obviously, they haven't really won or did that since the Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan. We all know that the Bulls really has been struggling as a franchise since then. The Derrick Rose thing just didn't go the way that we thought it would. The Jimmy Butler thing didn't last long. Zach Levine gave them a little bit of what they needed, as him and DeMar DeRozan was able to be all stars and was able to get them to the playoffs, but it never really materialized into much. Still got Vucevic. He's going to be going eventually too. And now they can finally start figuring out what they're going to do with this new era of Kobe White as their probably best scorer and best player on their team. He's tiny, he's small, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to be able to win with him as your best player. But he has shown signs of improvement. He has shown signs of growth, and that's all you can really do if you're a young player in this league. You show that you can compete at the highest level. And I feel like Kobe White is really showing his leadership too as a young player. And then I'm just gonna say that I'm proud of what he's been able to accomplish, when he's been able to do. Because I was a guy that liked Kobe White out of college and out of high school, and for him to become a starter and him to become a scorer that he has become in this league, I'm impressed sometimes to see how he was able to dial things back, change certain things about his play style, and just learn on the fly to become a better player. And he's been able to do a lot of that under the tutelage of Billy Donovan. But Donovan future came into focus and amid interest from the New York Knicks, who wanted him too. He felt that this was the best situation that he can be in. And it's just very, very good to see that the Bulls feel the same way. They had to get this deal done for that reason. But the Bulls have reached the play-in tournament, so they're not that far from being the playoff team. And this year, the East is going to be a little bit more banged up, so they might even finish around that again, depending on what they do in free agency and what they do during the trade deadline and what they try to do with the players they just got in the draft. They have reached the playoffs, like I said, during his 5-year tenure with the Bulls. And, it makes sense that he's been here since 2020. He's an older type of coach, though. So obviously, you have to look at it that way, too. He's been around for a while, and he's finally getting his due as a head coach. And it's good to see that he's still going to be a head coach in the professional NBA level. So he's at the highest level that he can be at when it comes to showing how great he is as a head coach and as great as he is as a basketball mind. But other than that, nothing really to talk about other than Billy Donovan is that guy for the Bulls. And the Bulls feel that they are going in the right direction, and they feel like they can continue to grow and improve with the roster, and he will be the leader for them when it comes to putting everything together and making it make sense for the Bulls as a team. We're going to build a roster. We're going to draft the talent with your improvise in your knowledge, and we're going to see how it translate to on court and see if they can get back into the playoffs and possibly try to move up even further than that. I mean, it shows you how hard and how tough it is to win a championship. They have went through so many coaches, they have went through so many players, and haven't even made it to the conference finals either. And obviously, Billy Donovan is trying to change that, and so is the Bulls organization. And we'll see if they do in the future, since he's been there for basically 5 years already, going into his 6th year this season. Gabe Madsen and the Heat agreed to a Exhibit 10 deal. He went undrafted out of Utah this year, and in 6 summer league games with the Golden State Warrior, Madsen averaged 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist in 14 minutes. Madsen also shot 51% on 4.5 3-point attempts per game, and he shot just 32% on 3-pointers in his final season with Utah. So obviously they've taken a chance on him. They feel that he could be a good player for them. Obviously, they're not guaranteeing much of their commitment to him. They said, we'll try out. We'll bring you probably to training camp for a couple of days to see if you're good enough to make the roster, to see if we want to invest more into you. And if we don't, we can just let you go for basically nothing. It's always a tough situation to be in. This is the best deal you can get. It gives you a chance to play in the NBA. It gives a chance for people to see you that might want to take you after you obviously might not work out with the Heat, but you seen that in summer league. Golden State didn't want to keep him. The Heat said we like what we see to a certain extent, so we want to take a chance on him, and it ended up getting him another deal. Now we're going to see what he does with this deal and how long he can stay on their roster. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, we see how the NBA can be. This is how it always has been. It has always been hard to make a roster. It's always been hard to stay motivated sometimes because you always get hurt, because it hurts your mentality knowing that this team don't want you, this team don't want you, this team not trying to keep you, this team not trying to be with you that long. It's a business, and the business side can be ugly, can be frustrating, and it can be unfortunate for a lot of players. But at least he's getting another chance. At least he's getting another shot as still being on the NBA roster. And that's all you can be asking for, because also Isaiah Crawford and the Rockets agreed to a two-way deal. Crawford appeared in 15 games last season with the Sacramento Kings. He averaged 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists with 1 steal and a block in 31 minutes for the G League. And that allowed him to get a two-way contract with the Rockets after they seen what he was able to do. He did go undrafted out of Louisiana Tech, but he kept his dream alive by taking some offers like the Sacramento King one and now the Rockets one. We'll see if he's able to stay in the league and play more games, since he did play 15 games last season with the Kings. See if he can get to that 25 to 30 range. If not, it's still a chance for you to make a couple of dollars and still get a chance to keep the NBA dream alive. And all I can say is I'm proud of this deal with him. One of them that I didn't mention was Ty Washington Jr. and the Clippers agreeing to a 1-year deal. Washington did appear in 16 games with the Phoenix Suns. He averaged only 2 points, 1 assist in 7 minutes. Washington also appeared in 32 G League games where he was able to average 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. Those numbers do look good, but he was also a good player in Kentucky, and he got picked 29th overall out of there. And it made sense for teams to want to take a chance on him because he's showing that he can score, he can facilitate, he can do a lot of things that can impact winning when he gets the time and when he gets the minutes. And if you want a role player that can play backup point guard or be an injury replacement type of guy, Ty Washington show you that he has the size, he has the length, he has the ability to do things on the basketball court that most players can't do. And that's why he gets another shot at making it on the Clippers roster. Now, we know that the Clippers are a team that's deep. We know that they have one of the best rosters in the NBA basically after this offseason has been happening for them. So I don't really see Ty playing too much for them. I don't really see him getting a crazy amount of opportunity, but he might be back in a G League putting up numbers again to show that he can help a team when it's needed. And then he'll get called up and play probably again for about 10 to 15 minute games, 10 to 15 minute games this year. And if he gets to the 20 or 30 mark, that's even better. But Ty Washington is a legitimate player. He's a guy that should be in the NBA, and it's good to see him get a contract, and it's good to see him get an opportunity, even if it's with the Los Angeles Clippers. Another guy I wanted to bring up was J.D. Davison, the Rockets, and him agree to a contract. The Rockets are adding as much talent as they can, even for the cheap. And I love it and I respect it because they are a contender this year in the Western Conference. Don't forget the Celtics did pick up their 2.27 million option on Davidson in June, but it was non-guaranteed. So Davidson was the 53rd overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft. Barely got that draft experience, but it ended up happening for him. Something he can brag about. And then the fact that he did play in NBA games too is something that he should be proud about because that's what his goal was to do and be. And he achieved it. But Davidson last season in the G League, he was the MVP and was on a two-way contract in each of his first three teams with the Celtics. Davidson ran out of eligible years on a two-way with the Celtics. Davidson did average 25, 7, and 5 in the G League this past season, showing you that he's a legitimate player. He can play at the highest level. He deserves a spot in the NBA. He worked for it. He's putting in the work to stay, grinding to be able to be in the league as long as he can. And the guy understands he got a good IQ. He knows how to play the guard position. He knows how to score the basketball. He knows how to set up his teammates. And that's why the Celtics said, we really don't want to get rid of this guy. We respect him. We like him. But we have to do it based off the apron and the salary cap. And now a team like the Rockets can get another player that they can try out and see what he can do for them. And that's how it goes. Jordan Miller and the Clippers, they agreed to a 2-year deal. He played 37 games last season with the Clippers. He only got 4 points, 1 rebound in 11 minutes. Not a lot of games played for him, but it's above average to a lot of players that have 2-year deals or even two-way deals. And he also appeared in 7 games in the G League where he averaged 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists, proving that he's an NBA caliber player. Obviously, the Clippers feel the same, so they took a chance on him. He's not going to get paid that much. It's not going to benefit him that much financially, but it does give him another chance to continue his dream of being an NBA player, and that's his goal, and that's what he wants to do for his living. So now he has another opportunity to improve his status in the league and improve what he can do and what he should be able to do. And the Clippers that we'll give you a chance. We'll give you a role, and you just have to buy into that and do that at the highest level, and we'll see what you can do. And Miller was also a all-summer league first-team selection. For the people that don't know, that's how good he has been playing when he's out of the league or he's close to being in the league, showing you that he is an NBA player, and that's all you really have to prove. And you got a contract because of that reason. Other than that, that's about all the news for Sunday. The weekend is basically over at this point. So let's get ready for the weekday. All I can say is comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, future stars, and also do mock draft and draft coverage, plus so much more. Plus I got over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch and you can enjoy right now. And it's all for free, as crazy as that's going to seem, but it's reality. Other than that, I also upload videos each and every day that I can. If my mind functioning right, my body doing good, and I'm in my right frame of mind, I'm going to try to give y'all something to watch. And you can look at this channel as a form of entertainment. I will enjoy y'all if y'all do. Thank y'all for supporting the channel in the past. Hope y'all continue supporting it in the present and in the future. Let's not forget, let's make 2025 a better year than 2015. That's the only goal of this channel this year. And it's been a hell of a ride, and it's been real fun trying to be as consistent as I can be and give y'all as much content as I can give y'all, and seeing how much y'all want to watch it, y'all want to see it, and y'all continue to come back for it is a blessing. And thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is. I really love that about y'all, and I love hearing from y'all, and I love seeing y'all even in person when it's time. Make time for your loved ones, make time for the people that you know, and continue to grind. Keep your head up, stay as positive as you can. And even if you get something that happens that ruins your day and you made it out to see it a little bit more time that day, just try to end it to the best of your ability. All I can say, I'm gone. Peace. Y'all stay blessed up. And hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. If it's meant, I'll be giving y'all something to watch again when it comes to basketball and the NBA. I'm gone. Y'all stay blessed up. Peace out.